not particularly spiritual, but, or I guess religious is a better word for it. I think
Right.
spirituality refers more to me as, bettering yourself as a person and I guess engaging with ideas that help you do that as
Mm-hmm.
opposed to, how the world is created, which I think is a more traditional sense of spirituality,
Uh-huh.
And I think something I definitely believe in is kind of letting go of ego and allowing yourself to kind of like more openly express or experience the wide dynamic range of human experience.
Okay. Can we talk about letting go of ego
Sure.
and all
Yeah.
about that? So, what I'm hearing you say is letting go of ego lets you become like more spiritual or just have like a better life.
Yeah.
Like, why? Why is that? Why is that the case?
I think our ego is what keeps us held in our beliefs. I don't think our beliefs are always necessarily healthy a lot of the time. And sure, they can be. But I think at the same time, if you allow yourself to very truly openly embrace other ideas and other life experiences and ways of thinking, it ultimately shapes your worldview and can allow you to kind of just become more decent in
Okay.
general. Yeah.
So, what I'm hearing you say is the less ego, the more decent we become.
I guess it depends on the person, right? But I think personally, I found that letting go of my ego has definitely helped me, I think, find peace in my life, become more relaxed and ultimately influences the way I treat people, I think.
Oh my gosh, that's a big dog.
Big dog, huh?
Yeah. So, yeah, it depends on the person. Is
Sure,
that what you're
yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
Hmm. So, if someone wanted to try this, how could they know it was actually something they should do for themselves?
I don't know. I think it's all about assessing where you are mentally in your life and then trying things out as far as, the way you go about experiencing your life and seeing how you feel afterward and how the people around you feel and how that's affecting the universe you create for yourself.
Hmm.
I mean, I think reality is just all about perception, and becoming depressed or anxious in your life can a lot of the times be a product of how you're perceiving what's happening to you and having this idea of lack in your life. And I feel like I'm kind of going off like in a different direction here, but like,
Yeah, that's a big idea. Is that reality being related to just your perception?
well, I mean, it depends on what kind of
Yeah,
reality you're talking about. I mean, there's obviously basic laws of the universe,
like
but there's also
internal reality, or like
sure, yeah, perceptive reality,
does
which
external reality have anything to do with our perception?
of course it does, because external factors influence our behavior, I
Mhm.
think, and
Yeah,
the way we think.
yeah,
But
yeah. Like outside work goes in,
yeah,
can inside go out?
yeah,
Does
totally.
that work?
Yeah, I think so.
How does that work?
Are you asking like the way, I guess, the way you process your thoughts and the way you allow that to affect how you navigate this world,
Yeah,
or
does our perception affect the outside world in any way?
oh, I don't know. Does it? I
Hmm.
mean, sure. I mean,
Like
I,
we can perceive some Tic Tacs in the box.
yeah.
Like say there might be an even or odd number of Tic Tacs in
Well,
the
of course it
box.
can. Imagine. Take like prejudice for example, or bigotry. I mean, that's just all about like a widely held, perceptive belief that affects millions of people.
Okay. Try and explain that a little bit better. Sorry.
I don't know. I don't really feel like I'm like properly like articulating my own thoughts here, and
We're just
processing them super well
sure.
myself.
That's fine.
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
just thinking about stuff.
Sure, yeah.
So, like, yeah, like bigotry is about our perception of like other people or whatever.
hmm
And yeah, I'm sure I'm trying to think of like ideas like things that actually exist outside the world
Yeah,
rather
yeah, yeah.
than our opinions of certain things outside the world.
Okay, I gotcha.
Yeah.
Something I was like kind of force fed my entire life from my mother was, and I do believe it is the idea of like your vibrational energy and being able to allowing a certain mindset to affect the trajectory of your life. Something she always said is like your thoughts and your behavior has more effect on what comes to your life than you even know. I think it's true on some level. I mean, I'm not a scientist or a philosopher or a physicist or anything, but I definitely have found that when I align my own thoughts and actions with what I desire in this world, that they tends to kind of manifest itself.
And they manifest themselves because of your thoughts
Because of my thoughts and willful action, I think.
and willful action.
And willful action, definitely. It's part of the equation, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
You like, I guess action has to happen because of thoughts.
Yeah. But But
Is it
your
just the thoughts?
thoughts affect the action, though, right? I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
Is like, yeah, acting in the world and getting things. That seems like a thing.
hmm
But like having thoughts impact your life.
Well, yeah, because I mean, I guess the thoughts are the beginning of that whole chain of events, right?
So the thoughts lead to the action,
hmm
which leads to a changed life.
Sure. Yeah, I would say so.
Okay. Yeah. Is there anything special about that at all? Is it just like thinking of a goal and
I
attaining
mean,
it?
I think it's kind of empowering. I mean, just kind of letting go of this idea that there's fate and that we're powerless to whatever the universe throws at us. When in reality, I think that we're the creator of our own destinies.
Yeah.
And
Is
even
fate a thing
mm, I can't say, but in my world, I don't think it is.
in your
It-
world?
In my world, yeah.
Does your world have anything to relate to the actual truth of it?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I can really.
Yeah.
I don't have all the answers. I just know it works for myself.
It just works for yourself.
I think so. Yeah. I mean, I think I found myself in a really, really good place in my life. Mentally, you know, physically, with my career, with my relationships, everything. And
Do you believe in things because they work out?
what do you mean?
Do you use your beliefs? Do you use the benefits from your beliefs to believe your beliefs are true?
Yeah, I think so. Definitely. Especially having gone through, more turbulent times in my life and noticing how a change in mindset leads to a change in action, which ultimately leads to a total change in disposition and ultimate demeanor
Okay.
in my life. Yeah.
Could it be possible someone could use the benefits from a belief and be mistaken about the actual belief being true?
What do you mean by that?
Um,
Sorry, can you just repeat that
yeah,
phrase?
like how does the benefits of a belief relate to the actual truth of it?
Well, truth is kind of subjective, isn't it?
Is it?
Totally. Yeah.
What do you mean?
I mean that what's true to one person isn't necessarily true to another, and there's there's universal fact in that, let's say someone looks at something and they say that's red, but at the same time, someone else could be perceiving that red to be an entirely different hue from what somebody else is.
Could that view apply to like Tic Tacs? Could it be someone's truth that there's an odd number? And
It could be someone's truth that Tic Tacs taste amazing, and somebody else's that they taste fucking disgusting.
So that it's kind of about taste and preference.
Sure. Yeah.
Is there a difference between
Preference and
someone's
truth?
opinion and actual what's true?
Well, I feel like.
Like it's true that's their preference.
Yeah, but I guess you have to ask yourself though, like if something is undoubtedly true to somebody, is it really false? Does that make sense? I mean, I'm not talking about statistics or math or something that can be proven. I mean, if we're talking about a belief, I mean, some people are really held in their beliefs and they see it as truth, and I guess the word truth is kind of subjective in its meaning in that way, where it can refer to a concrete fact, but I think for me at least, truth is more so what is true on an individual level.
Yeah, can facts be changed by people's opinions?
Facts be changed by. I think people's perception of knowledge can be changed by people's opinions, but you also have to ask yourself what a fact is too, because I think that could also be up for interpretation as well.
Yeah, like a fact about the number of Tic Tacs.
Yeah.
Could that change depending on someone's opinion?
No, that's a concrete fact, definitely.
Okay.
And I took a class once in college where the professor really went into the difference between a fact and opinion and an assertion.
Yeah, for something like fate, is that an opinion or an objective fact?
Fate, just the idea of fate existing.
Yeah. If fate is real, is that a fact or is that
I
someone's
think definitely an opinion, but could also be a subjective truth to somebody. Subjective truth in the sense that their belief in fate significantly affects their life and the way that they think and behave.
They could think that.
Yeah.
Would it be actually a fact?
No, it wouldn't be a fact in that case.
Okay.
Definitely not. No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I think we've touched on a
Cool.
bunch of things.
You got me thinking about stuff now too.
Great. That's what I'm all about.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my YouTube channel. You can check me out.
Cool. All right. Thanks.
Thanks, Pano.
Have a nice night.
You too.
Take care.
Later.
Hey,
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Great. Do you want to?
May I?
Yeah, sure.